Hi Stitchers, this is Stitching to Connect Annie from Denver, Colorado. It's a gorgeous, sunny, beautiful bluebird sky day. That's what we call it here in Colorado when there's no clouds in the sky. So this is, I believe, Tuesday, November 18th. I think it's the 18th. Yeah, I think it's the 18th. Anyway, no matter. It's been a little over 2 weeks. I tried to keep it right at about 2 weeks since my last visit with you. I have not done a ton of stitching. I've done very little actually. If you want to know why, tune in at the end and I'll fill you in on why I haven't done a lot of stitching. But I'm doing well. I hope you're doing well as we approach this Thanksgiving holiday, and they've got the planes back up in the air on a regular, and it's all good. So we are going to have a very quiet Thanksgiving as usual because my husband has to be with his sister who has dementia. So I usually get a honey baked ham and the fixins, and he spends the day with her, and then he comes home on Thursday night, and we nosh on that over the week, well, over the next week, because he's not home on the weekend. So anyway, I hope you're looking forward to your visit with friends and family. Our big holiday trip will be at Christmas when we go back east to my daughter and son-in-laws and 2 grandchildren who are now in college. So they're home from their respective, they'll be home from their respective schools, and we will enjoy, Robert will only be there a few days, again, because of Jamie and coverage for her for the holiday season, but I will be there a full week. So it's great that he's coming because he usually doesn't come with me on Christmas. So, but he really wants to see the kiddos, and he's really built a rapport with our grandson who started his first year in college, and they chat all the time, and he just feels like he really wants to be there for Nathaniel. So I think they'll have some chat time, maybe going back and forth to the airport to pick up people or whatever, and it'll be great. Great. And then of course it'll be fun to see our granddaughter, and I will celebrate the holiday. We'll go to friends' house for their best friends. Usually throw a soiree on Christmas Eve. Haven't heard if that's happening, but anyway, it's always a good time. I'm excited about it. I've got to get busy and finish my granddaughter's stocking. I'm redoing her Busilla Christmas stocking because after 20 years, it's gotten worn out. So anyway, today I'm going to share my little bit of stitching, and then I'm going to pull out some of my Christmas plans, whether they be kits not started or some of my, I do have some Christmas whips I'll show you too. So I'll be digging around a little bit for that. So this may not be a very long video, but I just wanted to pop on before the holiday season started. I will tell you, my big fun thing was I got to go to a Bronco game on Sunday in person. It was great fun. My husband had this made for me years ago. He went to the Football Hall of Fame. I think it's in Columbus. I'm not positive, but anyway, with his best friend, and he got that made. It happened to be the year of, Super Bowl 50. So super fun. And anyway, I went to the game on Sunday. It was a glorious day. We won. We beat Kansas City. Sorry, Kansas City fans. Sorry, Julie, Kansas City girl in Colorado world. Sorry, all my Black Needle Society gals. But hey, doesn't change your life, but it's fun. And we're having a great season. We're 9-2, which is like pretty amazing. So we'll see how it goes. But I've been a diehard fan since the 60s, so I bleed orange, and, you know, like I said, it doesn't change my life, but it's fun. But just to go and experience all the spectacularness of going to an in-person game is always fun. I went with a girlfriend, and we just had the best time. It is the first outing I've been on, other than going to the doctor, since August. So I was a little nervous about it, but my husband arranged how I would get dropped off and picked up, including a golf cart and a pedicab. And so that was a story in itself, but fun and easy, and it was just a glorious day. So that's kind of my celebratory first of the holiday season activity. It was great. It really, really was great. So I'm going to get into the little bit of stitching I did. So I showed you this last time. Because of my health and everything, I had not stitched during the Halloween season at all, basically. And so the only thing I'd stitched on was this, and I kept stitching on it, and now I'm this far. I've done a lot of beads. I've done all the beads over here. I have to fill in some of this just cross stitching down here and where it's showing black. So I did, if you can tell, those are beads. I did all the bead work, all of this. I still have to do the black bead work. I haven't done any of that. I have to fill in this black part, which is cross stitching. I think this is cross stitching too. There's some bead work in there too. So I did all of that. I did all the sides, which are clear beads, and let's see, where else are there beads? Oh, I did all the clear beads around each of the kind of auras of the 3 candles. That's a thread. I don't know what that thread's. Oh, that's from my needle. I'm very, very pleased with it. I think it's looking amazing. I think I'm going to finish it before I pick up anything else, as soon as I do some more stitching. But that's all I've done in the last 2 weeks of stitching. Again, I had some follow-up health things that I had to work on, and it prevented me from stitching. So yeah, so I'm super happy with that. It definitely is going to get finished this year, if not this season. By the end of the year, I'm going to finish that. That is a goal, and it's really pretty. You can't really capture it, especially the clear beads. You really can't capture them, but they sparkle. Yeah, I like it a lot. So that was all I did, because I had great plans to do a lot of Halloween stitching in November, and I still may pick up another Halloween if and when I get this done in the next 2 weeks. We have 2 weeks left in the year. See, December 1st is 2 weeks from yesterday. I know that. So yeah, about 2 weeks. So the other thing I'm looking forward to is going to see Wicked, and the gal I went to the game with, she and I are going to go see Wicked for good. We'll probably wait till the week. I don't know if we'll do it Thanksgiving week, or we'll wait another week, but you know, we'll wait a little bit till things calm down from the premiere, but it'll be good. I'm excited about that. So I'm just going to pull out some of my Christmas bags. I'm pretty sure these are Christmas stitches, but I'll peek. Yeah, these are Christmas stitches. Oh, I'm glad I opened this, because I really would like to work on this one. There's a couple I want to work on in here, and these would be good. So I also noticed that I apologize for my bangs. Due to my health, I had to cancel 2 hair appointments in the last 2.5 months, and I'm getting my hair cut in on Thursday. I'm super excited. It's just in such need, because I went in bangs last time, which was in August. I think maybe it was July or August. I had my hair cut, and I haven't had it cut since then. So yeah, a little shaggy, but that's me. You get what you get. So one of the stitches I want to work on this year is this one. This is a autumn lane stitcher. What is it called? Yeah, autumn lane stitchery. I'm sorry, I'm tripping over my tongue today. It is done on, this was a kit, and it was in Black Needle Society's, or one of Black Needle Society's Christmas boxes. I want to say it was 2 years ago, but it might have been 3. Does it have it doesn't have a year on it. I'm pretty sure it was 2 years ago. I'm trying to think. It doesn't really matter. But I think it's a beautiful stitch, and I have kind of a blue theme down around my, what do you call it? Fireplace area. Mantle fireplace area. During Christmas, I do white. I do kind of a white and blue theme on my mantle. Mantle is the word I wanted. My mantle with Christmas lights, white Christmas lights, and kind of, and reindeer. So the deer would be fun. And if I could get this done and just either hang it or frame it right by that area, it'd be really, really pretty. So it's not going to get done this year, I don't think, unless I go ham on it, but it is pretty. Now it is done on, I'm doing it on the called for fabric that came with it, and it's a 28 count white opal linen. It only has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 floss colors of DMC in blues. But because it's on that so it's on that opal linen, it sparkles. You won't be able to tell. I'm pretty sure you won't be able to tell. But is this yeah. Here's my floss. That's hanging here. These are the colors of blue, so you can tell they're really beautiful graduated colors of blue. I got this cool little floss holder that's So Kelly. I don't know if she still makes these or not, but if you like to have your floss on something, and you can definitely change it out, because these are little white dots that have all the info on each floss. And then this is a little floss bed. So and then this is a magnet. So anyway, you might look her up. I'm not sure if she still makes them, and I'm not sure if it was an Etsy shop or if it was a website. I don't know. But it was That's So Kelly. I got it a while back. I may have gotten this in that Christmas box. I'm not sure. Or I may have just ordered it. It's hard to say. And I'm not very far on this. I will say that. I'm not very far at all on this. And partly it's because it's 28 count, and I don't stitch on 28 count usually. I think that's a house. So where's the house on this? Oh, there's 4 houses. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I'm on this house because I tend to start in the middle on things. So that's how far I am. And you can tell a little bit, I'm moving it a little bit so you can see the sparkle. I'm telling you that I did get off on it, so I had to rip it out or frog it out and do it. I'm doing it 2 strands. Yeah, I am doing it 2 strands. So it's looking like I'm doing 2 strands on 28 count. Is that 2 over 1? I think it is. So it's really pretty. I would really like to get some progress on that this Christmas. Like I said, it's probably not going to get done, but it's fun, because I'll lose basically a week of, I will do some stitching when I'm in, at my daughter's, but I will lose basically a week to 10 days for travel, etc. of stitching around Christmas. So take out a week to 10 days out of the week of December, and that's probably not one that's going to get done. But I do like it a lot. And it is on 28 count, so you have to remember that. You did not, I found myself so close to the, this is one, oh well, there's lots of things in here. This is one that I've been working on for the last few years. I don't remember when I started it, but I did get this at a, so this is, I have two Prairie Schoolers. These are the only ones I own. I have this one, which is 1995, and I have this one, which is 2021. I know I got this one off a table at a retreat, and I got this fabric off the table at a retreat. It's not this one, it's this one. With that pattern. Can never figure out how to hold this. Okay, where he's holding the globe. And I got this fabric, and I think it's like, it's close to a 14 count, but isn't it pretty? And my goal and my dream is to make these into pillows, because I got two pieces of it. So I found this, the pattern, all the thread of the older one, the 1995, on the table, and I grabbed it. I was so excited about it at a retreat, and then one of my table mates said, did you know there's another piece over there? And I'm like, oh, can you grab it for me? So I have two pieces of this. I think they'd make really pretty pillows for Christmas time. And I have the threads. I think the threads came with. And then I think I bought this one because I really like it, because it has a raccoon on it and a wolf and a, I think it's a wolf. I don't think it's, I think it's not a dog. I think it's a wolf. I love the bird on his back, the beautiful owl. I just love this one. And it's called Winter Woods. This one is just cool because of just all the holding the globe and the sun and the moon and the stars. And yeah, so I think these are the only Prairie Schools. Is that true though? Prairie Schoolers that charts I own. I don't think I have any others. Some people are crazy over Prairie Schoolers, and I'm not one of those people. In my little, I'll skip that. So those two are ones I'd like to work on. I think I could definitely take that Santa on the pillow one with me to Christmas with my family. This is another Christmas one. It's a Barbara Anna Designs. I love this chart, and I've mentioned this before on my floss tubes, but I don't love the colors. I'm not sure if I just feel like this washes it out. I'm just not excited about the colors. So I tried it on green, because I had this piece of fabric. Oh yeah, I have two things here. I had this piece of fabric, and I thought, and I still may stick with it. Now that I look at it, I sometimes really, really like it, and sometimes I don't. So I'm trying it on green. You see where the house is by the girl? No, the house is over by the scissors over here. That's that house, I think. Yeah, because that's the tree. See how the tree is brown with, normally Barbara Anna is just like, I have no questions on her colors, but it just doesn't appeal to me. So I'm trying it on a different one. Some days I go, nah, I'm just going to scrap it. And some days I go, like today, I look at it and I go, oh, I kind of like that. I'm sorry, my hair is driving me crazy. If I pause it, then it stops. So I'm just going to adjust here a minute. Maybe that's a little better. Yeah, makes me think. It's always good to do these little mini whip parades, because you kind of look at it and go, I kind of like that more than I thought I did. Then I've been working on this. This is from, oh boy, 3 boys. And it's my friend up in Newfoundland. Anyway, I can't remember. It's got a cup. It's got a mug. A mug. 3 deer across it. It's a cute little banner. And I got sidetracked. But that's what. So I had green for that too. It's not popping into my head. 3 boys and an NL girl. It's Newfoundland / Labrador. You're yelling it at me at the screen, and I can't think of what her name is, or what exact name is. Her name is Patty, because I went on a cruise. I got to know her on the cruise. Then I went on, and 2 years ago, January, went on a cruise, and she was on it, and we had the best times together. So, yeah, these are all the colors that I pulled for that Barbara Anna one, kind of in a mishmash. Anyway, that's all that's in this bag. So I'm glad I went through that because I wasn't sure what was in here. And this is a really pretty bag. This was a collab with Mystic Meadow Creations and I want to say Jen Hicks. I think she did the design and then she collabed with Mystic Meadow Creations to do the bag. And I love the bag. I think it's beautiful. It's a great Christmas / wintry bag. So I'm just going to put these back in the bag and then go on to the next one. But I got some good ideas from that. So, like I said, I like doing these little mini whip parades. Oh, and it has a really pretty, I think it even had a, I think it had a thread bed that went with it too. Really pretty little zipper pull. So, that's that one. This one, I don't think I have any whips, but I do have a lot of possible starts. So I love Mill Hills. As you could tell, my Halloween one was a Mill Hill. Sorry, my phone keeps going off. I'll turn the ringer down. Shouldn't do that now. Anyway, I like Mill Hill ornaments. I like to do them like just quick little jibby jabbies during the holiday season. And I've got 3, I think, here that I want to work on. So there's this sleigh. I have a couple of the sleigh rides. I have that one, which is called Woodland Sleigh. It's got a bunny, 2 bunnies, 1 bunny here, 1 bunny here, 1 bunny, 2 little birdies. Pretty, has a tree in it. It's real pretty. And then I have this one, which is an evergreen sleigh. I love this one because it has a little Scotty dog on the front. It has, again, the 2 little birdies. Quick stitches. They're quick stitches, and they're great stitches for travel. I have not started either one of those. The other holiday one I have is fun, and it is a Christmas lantern, which I think is lovely. And these have beads. So there's the candle. It doesn't have any animals on it, but it has a beautiful bow and I need to get in your face. A bow and berries on it on the top. This is real pretty in the background. How I know a lot of that's beads and stuff. See, it comes with a lot of beads. And I think it came with a little bugle bead that, where does that go? Oh, it's right on the top of the lantern, like right at the very tip top. There's a little bugle bead there. So those are fun. I keep those in a little thread holder dealy. I have this, this Jim Shore. I think I bought this last year and I started it at my daughter's. This one is a Mill Hill. Is it Mill Hill? Yeah, it's Mill Hill. It's a Jim Shore, but it's not done on perforated paper. The majority of my ornaments and things from Mill Hill are done on perforated paper. This is actually done on fabric. And I started it, and I'm not very far. And I think it's 18 count. It's 5 by 5. I'm pretty sure it's 6. I know it's either 16 or 18. That's his beard, the curlies in his beard, and then down starting his coat. I haven't started much, but it's a real pretty blue. So all of this is fabric. All that's fabric, and then all around the edges are beaded. Lots of beads, and the colors are gorgeous. Oh, I have it on this fun little, so lots of beads. You can see the beads. I have this on this fun little floss holder, and I think I got this in a Christmas countdown box last year, maybe, but I really like it. I think it's really pretty, and so I separated out all my floss, and yeah. So again, may work on that this holiday season. And that's all I have in that bag. And this is a fun bag because who doesn't love deer in Nordic sweaters, Nordic pattern sweaters? I do. I love them. This one also has pretty, I don't remember who's this bag from. It does not have a label that I can see. I think I'm pretty sure I ordered this one because I just thought it was a beautiful, and that's the inside of it. It's a vinyl one. I don't normally get vinyl ones anymore because I've had some patterns stick to the vinyl and gotten ruined. Usually just the pictures, but I'm very, very careful now what I put in my vinyl bags. And so like all of these are in plastic bags, so the vinyl doesn't hurt them at all. Done that one and done that one. This one I know is from last Christmas, and it's pretty recent, but I do want to pull out some things because I'm thinking my ginger stand-up Stacy Nash design will look really good on this. So I wanted to find it. I knew I had some fabric that color. It's not quite as red or rosy as, this is more of a terracotta, but I think she'll look really pretty on it. So I'm glad I wanted to pull that out. If you don't know what I'm talking about Jingle Balls, Stacy Nash class. She's doing a cracker and it's called Ginger, and I think it's a mouse. Pretty sure it's a mouse. It's so sweet, and she's dressed up as, in holiday fare. And I've never done a cracker, so I ordered the pattern. I have the pattern. I need to pull my threads. I think they're pretty much all Weeks Dye Works. But if not, I can substitute what I need. I can't remember. Anyway, I just got the PDF pattern. This came in a box last year that I got. This one's pretty fun. It's an artist design piece, and it's called Winter Moose. I might stitch that. This either holiday or winter. I'm not sure. Because it is definitely a winter kind of pattern I can stitch, not just Christmas. The other ones are easy. This one's an easy one. It's kind of hard to see. It just says Winter Xmas, and Merry Xmas. And I could definitely chart it differently. I really like how it's finished. It's just finished in a flat fold kind of ornament. that would go really fast, and I could do the snowflakes in beads, like crystal beads. That would be really pretty. So I have that one that I might do. Ugh, these are precious. This one's precious. Look at that goat. Stumpy the Yule goat. Look at him. And he's done on a couple of different colors, but he's pretty cute. He has a lot of stitching in him. Not sure I do that this year, but he is cute. The other one I really like that I might choose over Stompy is this Counting Puddles. The other one, who did that one? Oh, who did that one? Stompy the Yule Goat. I don't know who designed that. Odd and Familiar? I'd never heard of her. Or them. Or he. This one is Counting Puddles, and it's called Turtle Tidings Ornament. I really, really like that one. It can be done on a blue, too. They show it 2 ways. He might be more my first choice than the goat, but he is cute. I did that one. So I think that's all I have in there. So there's some possibilities. The moose, I'm glad I found that, pulled that out, because I was looking for that. And I have one more bag. I've gone 31 minutes. Like I said, it's going to be a short one. I'll add a little bit of life on the end of it. Although I did talk a little bit of life at the beginning. This is all Christmas. Where's the other? Oh, there's one more I have. Okay. So this is fun. I picked this up at a retreat. It's Holiday Dimensions. It's a lot of little ornaments, really cute ornaments, quick ornaments that you can do. Those are cute too. That you can do on perforated paper. I think my favorite one is probably, I love that rocking horse. I might do that one and send it. So Robert and I are giving Beatrice, this is her second Christmas, but she was only like, 5 months last Christmas. So we're getting her a rocking horse for Christmas, a wooden rocking horse. I need to order it this week. I think I'm getting it through Etsy. But anyway, I'll have a brass plate put on it with her name and date and Merry Christmas on it. But that would be fun to just mail to them and say, she's not going to care. She's 18. She'll be 18 months old at Christmas. But I want her, it would be fun to have this and send it to her as a little attachment to the rocking horse. They, of course, can put it on the tree. Even though it's a rocking deer. So that's a thought. I'm glad I found that. I'm going to pull that out too. I need to find, I think I have some perforated paper. I'm pretty sure I have some perforated paper I can use for that. I want to also dig out, and you will probably all know, a lot of you will know what I'm talking about, Teresa Kogut's Santas that are on, they're like on spindles, and you do them on perforated paper, and there's 3, I believe there's 3 of them, and I have the spindles and the wood, all the finishing for them. I don't know if I have, but I have perforated paper, and you don't have to use, it called for black perforated paper, which at the time was kind of a difficult thing to get. I think they're 2 years old. I know it wasn't last Christmas. I think it was the Christmas before. Anyway, I want to get those out. I would like to do at least one of those this year, whether I finish the whole thing or just the stitching. I'd like to do one of those because I'd like to have those on my mantle, jumping over the, I think they'd be cool. I think I could plant, I paint them blue and white on the bottom, so it would kind of go in with my theme on my mantle. And then they could be jumping over everything. I think that'd be kind of cool. Or flying. Not jumping, but flying. I guess they're flying. I don't know. Anyway, I love them. I love them a lot. So then the other two patterns I found when I was opening that pamphlet was Here Comes the Sun, which I thought was cool. It's out of it's Cross Stitch and Needlework June 1998 that I pulled out. And the matching one is Full Moon Rising. So even doing them together would be really cool, but just doing one would be fun. And those would be, I think those would be a fun winter stitch. They'd be quick. I really like both of those. I'm going to put those in that. See, again, making plans that will never happen, but it's fun to think about them. Oh my goodness. Plan making is such fun until your life kind of takes a U-turn or a immediate left or right turn, and then I don't think I need to keep this trash I'm going through. A left or right turn with life happens sometimes, or even a U-turn. I think I'm kind of on a U-turn schedule right now, kind of getting back in the groove of life and good health and all that good stuff. I'll show you some other things I have. I have this one, which is 2022. I think this was, I don't know how I got this. This is a Sats in the Street. It's really a very nice one. I think maybe some of these are Jingle Ball. But 2022, I don't think we started Jingle Ball till 2023. Has it been 4 years? Wow. If it has been, I apologize. This one's kind of fun. This is a Tiny Modernist I got. It's really cute, and you could do those as little tiny ornaments, or those little round ornaments, or like put them on a, stitch them and make a coaster with them too. It'd be cute. Lots of fun ideas with that. This is fun. Oh yeah, I definitely got these at a Jingle Ball. So this says Holly Jolly Tree Company, which I wanted to stitch. It says cut and trim at the top. I wanted to stitch this and then make a little scene with these Christmas trees. This is coming back to me now. With these Christmas trees, because there's the tree lot. And I thought I could do that and then make this as a sign. Cute idea. Again, idea, whether it ever comes to fruition or not. I love this one, especially because it's a black kitty. I definitely need to stitch this. If not for me, for my friend who has a black kitty. My bestie is Verna. It's called Cozy Christmas Cat. In fact, I'm going to pull it out because I would love to make that for her for Christmas this year. Yeah, that's happening. This one, yeah, these are all Jingle Ball. The first, I think there was first Jingle Ball. This one's fun. I thought I had this one. This is called Santa's Young Buck. It's a Teresa Kogut. This is a hands-on design, I believe, because her face is there. I can't remember her name right now. I'm sorry. It's a Noel. It's a very pretty ornament. Wow, I really like a lot of these that I got. This, is this Teresa? I think this is Teresa Kogut too. Very pretty. 2022. This must be the 4th Jingle Ball. Oh my goodness. That is totally amazing to me. This one's really sweet. It's Lindy Stitches designed this. It says, not even a mouse. See, the mouse is sleeping. I love that. Ah, this is fun. Who doesn't love a, oh my gosh, her name, the blue flower, Janine. Who doesn't love a blue flower design? Ah, so sweet. Candy cane in a giraffe's mouth. Oh, if I only had all the time. Oh, so those were all, yeah, 2022 was the first Jingle Ball. This is the 4th year, and I've gone to all of them. This will be my 4th year. This was in the Jingle Ball booklet that we got. That's why 12 ornaments. Yeah. Yeah. Wow. Glad I found those because, like I said, I'd love to do that Christmas cap for my girlfriend. These are sweet, but I need to think about whether I'm ever going to stitch them or if I just need, they were expensive. I should stitch them because they're really pretty. So, I got this at a retreat. I think I got this at Stitch North. Comes with everything you need. Everything you need. I should whip one of those out this winter. Whether it be Christmas or just holiday time. Oh, I already put that in. Okay, here's some more Jim Shore Mill Hill bead kits that I got to do. This is Snowman with Cardinal. Isn't it cute? So cute. I like to do that one. Comes with lots of beads and lots of pretty colors. I haven't even opened that one. I think one year I just ordered a bunch of these and never even got them opened. This one I know, yeah, I've organized my threads already. This one's called Glad Tidings Santa. He's a beauty. He's one I'd really like to do. He's fun. He's really fun. Holiday time, holiday time. What is that? I don't even know what that is. I stitched this. I need to finish him. I need to put it back on him, and he needs to hang on my tree. He was fun to stitch. I stitched him for my grandson because, you know, it's a Williamsburg Santa, and they go to Williamsburg on occasion because they live in that area or near that area. Wow. I have 2 more things I'll show you. This one's cute. I'm not sure I'll ever stitch it, but it's cute. I have all the threads. This was in a kit also in that Christmas box with the deer. I got all, it's called Sugar and Spice and Everything Nice. It's an artist design. I might use this as a giveaway sometime because I have all the threads. I don't know what I did. I had the fabric. I don't know what I did with it because I believe it was 32 count. I don't stitch on 30. This is one of my favorites that I really want to stitch on, but this is 36 count raw linen. But I do love this pattern. Look at this pattern. Look at that house. This is a, oh my God, Lindy Stitches design. I got the thread. I think that's, I'm not sure if that's a substitute, but I got the fabric. I don't have to use that fabric. I can use something else. It's a big one. It's 224 wide by 175 high. But it would be gorgeous as a Christmas piece on your wall every year. Look how she framed it. I do love that one. I really do love that one. What else? What else? I think that's it. I think that's all I have in that bag. And I have one other project I'll show you. And I've showed it to you before. I'll show it to you again because I would like to get some work done on this year. Am I realistically? I'm going to put this back. I'm realistically not sure I'll draw. This is a great bag. Christmas won't be Christmas without any presents. It's Little Women. It's a beautiful Christmas bag. That is a Black Nail Society bag. I know it is. My last project that I'll show you that I picked up, and if you watch me before, you've seen this, that I picked up at a retreat, is this Alma Lynn. What year is this? I think she has it on here. Yep, 1993. We're talking old, but look how cool that is. And the reason I got this, and it's even on 28 count, but I'm still working on it, is it was partially done. I mean, a lot of it was done. More than partial. It was, a lot of it was done. And I've worked on it since, but look, it's getting there. So I've done all of this. I think part of him was done, but I've done from here over. And so then I have to do the red Santa. Have to do the red Santa on the far left, and down the front of the blue Santa, and finish some of the red Santa in the middle. And it would be done. And again, beautiful family holiday piece. I probably would give it to one of my kids, probably my daughter and her family, but it's hard to say. I can't say for sure. Or I would just keep it and they would get it eventually. But that is a beauty. And when I saw that it was partly done, even though it was on high count, I grabbed it. I think it's 28 count. Let me look and see what's called for. What is called for? Fabric count. Oh, no. Oh, I don't know because it says other counts too, but looking at it, it could be a 22 count because the highest count. I don't think it's 18. So it's 22 or above. It's a stretch for my eyes. It's got to be more than, oh, I've done 22. It's not 22. I am doing 1 over, am I doing 2 or 1? Oh, I've got 2 threads coming out. So I'm doing 2 over 1, I guess I would say. Yeah. It's a beauty. It's a beauty. And yes, I would really like to have some progress done. I don't think I even picked it up last year. I think I got it 2 or 3 years ago. That pattern was $4 back in 1993. You can believe it. Or if it was reprinted. Anyway, yeah, it says 1993 on it. 1993. Wow. Wow. That was a beautiful pattern for 1993. Okay, that's all I have. So I got whips and I've got plans, and I've got a good portion of that Halloween one done that is getting closer and closer all the time. I'm gonna get my hair cut on Thursday. Yay, yay me! So if you don't want to hear about life, I've gone 48 minutes. I've went a lot longer than I thought. Don't want to hear about life? Bye for now. And if you do, I'm going to pause a moment and go whoosh and say, welcome back. I had my 3, have I had them all since I've seen you last? At least 2. Iron infusions done. I feel so much better. Oh my goodness, I feel so much better. But the middle one was an easy piece of cake. So I have to have them done in my hands because my veins roll. It's a whole thing. It is still black and blue from, I had it done, it'll be 2 weeks this Thursday. It's still black and blue and green. they picked a vein that so iron, if you ever have an iron infusion, I mean, have it done, but just know that iron irritates veins. So, and maybe it's because they had to use my veins in my hands. So they picked a vein that did not like the iron at all. Partway through, I was going, I can't do this. I can't handle it anymore. It hurts so much. So they said, well, let's put some saline in with it and dilute it. It'll be fine, but it'll take longer. I went, that's fine. Let's do it. So she did that. Somehow I'm sitting there going, and my hand is wet on the bottom. I'm going, something's leaking. So long story short, they had to undo, redo, blah, blah, blah. I got through it. But when I was done, I had no knuckles. My hand was it looked like a balloon. I had no wrist. I had no knuckles. My whole hand was like a balloon. So needless to say, because I two-hand stitch for the most part, I didn't stitch for another 5 days after that. So I lost my stitching time during that. Again, it's still just a tad tender to touch. And that was a week ago. 2 weeks ago this Thursday. It's been 10 days. 10 days. 12 days. Yeah. And it is still tender. My first one is still tender, and that was over 3 weeks ago. Yeah. But it was so worth it because I feel like myself again. I can think. I'm not foggy-headed anymore. Part of the reason I didn't stitch was I was so afraid I was going to make errors or make poor stitching judgments, and so I didn't stitch then. So long story short, I had the stamina and the energy to go to the Bronco game, which was just so super fun. And then I got some really good news yesterday. So arthritis in my hand, Dupuytren's contracture in both my hands. I've had surgery for that back early 2000s. Had surgery on my 3 fingers on this hand for swan's neck deformity. Swan's neck deformity is when you do this. See how it looks like a swan's neck? This is just leftover, didn't work. Finally, my hand surgeon yesterday told me they didn't get this Dupuytren's contracture. I still have a cord here that they might be able to dissolve with medicine, but this hand does not hurt, and I have no arthritis in this hand. They x-rayed both my hands. This one I have a lot of arthritis, and he said it's because you're right-handed and you use it all the time and it's broken down over the years. This one, because I'm not left-handed, I don't have any arthritis in it, and it doesn't bother me. It doesn't hurt. So, but he said, we can surgically help your right hand. So I will go to another surgeon, because this surgeon, he was an older gentleman, but he spent a good amount of time with me and my husband explaining everything, looking at my x-rays, just doing a great job of turning surgical terms into layman terms and how it would all work together. And he said, but I don't do surgery anymore. He probably was about my age. And he said, because my hands don't work as well, and but I have a partner that's great, and I want you to go to him and set something up. And so that's my next step. So relieved and so happy and so hopeful that I can get some of the pain in my hand to go away, for stitching purposes, for cooking purposes, grasping, gripping, chopping, all the skills that you need for a gripping kind of situation, I can't do anymore, or I can do for like 5-10 minutes, and then my hand is just killing me and I have to stop. So it's really limited my quality of life, if you would say, as you would say. Sorry, my hair is freaking bugging me to death. So anyway, as you would say, it's affected my quality of life. And I'd like to be able to not have that be such an awful thing. The other thing was I had to quit taking my NSAIDs, which is also for some pain management and inflammation, because it's what was causing my my insides to get messed up. I had the worst time remembering that name. Hold on just a minute. It's so silly because it's so obvious, and I just have the worst time remembering it. Ulcer. I can't remember that name. Ulcer. I have ulcers in my stomach and my stomach because of that medicine I was taking. So I had to quit taking that altogether. But that was managing some of my inflammation and my pain. All that to say, this is going to be a good option. Yes, it will be painful. Yes, it will be debilitating for a while. I'll have to go to PT for months. I had that surgery done 8 years ago, which they're basically going to have to redo because it didn't work. This one it worked on, but these are so hyperextended now, and I have no control. And then they'll do some surgery across the muscles in between my knuckles to release things so that my hands work better. So I'm very thankful. I'm very thankful for medicine, doctors, surgeons that, can fix these things. As you get older, parts wear out, as they say. This hand is definitely worn out. So I am going to say goodbye for now. It's been almost an hour, which I didn't think I'd fill the time. But doing that little whip / New Start parade kind of filled in the gaps. So have a happy Thanksgiving weekend week with your family, friends, and I'll probably see you after the 1st of December. Bye for now.